InQuira is the leading provider of knowledge management solutions, connecting people to answers. Listen to InQuira customers describe how they've leveraged InQuira to solve their customer support challenges and drive demonstrable returns on their investment.
If you have a company, what customers they're complaining about, it's usually their experience with customer service.
I want to make sure customers can get the right answer on demand.
You can't stress enough the advantages of being able to find an answer as opposed to having to search for an answer.
We felt there was a huge need to better understand problem management.
We had to have the ability to look across several different knowledge sources and sort of consolidate that search to one tool.
We were looking for very powerful analytics and a very robust authoring environment.
We're a global company like many people are today, and we needed something that automatically supported multiple languages and natural language searching right out of the box.
InQuira definitely came out head and shoulders among some really key points, findability being the #1.
Not only were they best in class from a search perspective, but they also had the knowledge management backbone to author content, to manage the content, and lastly, the customer-facing user interface, which was very rich.
Their team was really great, from their salespeople, their technical people. That really made a big difference in our decision.
As far as just the searching capabilities, there's just so much. It's so feature-rich.
This was the best search engine, best capability for what we're looking for, and it was the most scalable product that we could find on the market.
They weren't married to any particular technology or platform. So they worked just as well on Siebel as they did on Salesforce.com as far as a CRM solution. They didn't require a certain platform to be in place necessarily.
It's an easy to use tool. It doesn't require a lot of training from end user perspective.
It's fast, easy, integrated.
Nothing else that we've seen on the market offers the analytics combined with the different languages, the different language support, and also the managed answer solutions that they have.
We're looking at web self-service really paying off. And if you think about the ROI, I use this example, someone calls, they're searching for content, whether it's an agent or a customer, especially with the agents. If you can shave 1 or 2 seconds off in a large call center, you're saving millions of dollars.
If we see one of our customers is asking the types of questions or displaying click-through patterns that show us they're in distress, we can force a managed answer. We could force a chat to try to save that scenario, save that transaction.
The language feature really helps. The fact that people can create it in their own language, that they can have it translated, and that they can search so well in their own language.
The number of issues going to our issue resolution team are smaller. The amount of rework we have to do to fix a problem, that our operations team has to do to fix a problem, is more under control than it was in the past.
Knowing how to search for something, knowing what the terms are to search for them, brings back the information a lot faster. So our employees, our frontline employees, customer service representatives, they can find it quicker, they can answer the questions that the agents, our customers, are asking.
We measure our call to transaction volume, how many transactions are done on our site versus how many calls are received to support those transactions. That number dropped significantly.
We have definitely seen major headway in an area that we didn't think, which is training. We have been able to put our agents on the phone probably 3 or 4 days ahead of schedule.
We do have 1,400 people in our technology department, and so we really utilize the knowledge management tool to give information about our application, how to bring the application back up before to go down, technical issues, workarounds.
The complaints from our Tier 1 support, our help desk folks, has gone down because I think they're just finally getting used to the fact that they can search like they would on Google.
We've looked at the cost-saving opportunity. So with email deflection, we know that from the volume that we've deflected over the first 11 months, we've saved somewhere in the region of £310,000. And that goes directly against the customer's service agents that will be required to do that.
Automatically, we've improved the efficiency of our internal staff. No longer are people looking on SharePoint for minutes and minutes and sometimes hours and never finding the information. We actually provided enterprise search. So we actually included a number of content stores external to InQuira, and again categorize that information and leverage that information using InQuira's natural language processing. So our staff no longer has to hunt for information. They could go to a single portal and get all the information they need.
Our first call resolution from a help desk perspective has increased too. We've seen headways as much as 10%, and as we learn more about InQuira and all its functionality, we definitely expect to see that number rise.
We've been able to offload a good deal of our support requests that have been coming into our call center. From our calculations, we've offloaded about 20% of the incoming SRs, the incoming support requests.
We've had an ever-increasing customer base, but yet we've actually reduced the number of agents we have.
In the last 3 months, been deflecting around 2,000 cases per month, and that saves us around $200,000 over probably a 2-month period.
The benefits range from, increased talk time, case handling time, because you've gotten rid of the easy cases, to morale, to increased relationships, to increased swarming and collaboration around issues.
It's really allowing us the opportunity to try to grow the culture of knowledge within our company, and to have the rest of our customer group and our employees understand that the value of knowledge to making things work smoothly.
With the forum implementation, we know that the amount of traffic that we're handling through the website would take an extra 19 people if we were to run that traffic through our customer services channel. So there's a great FTE saving in the operational model.
We have fewer people calling in, which allows our agents to spend more time with customers on the phone and solve the harder problems, and let us solve the easy problems that we know customers have problems with every day.
I think it's clearly making our call center reps happy, and that translates into a better service experience to, for our customers.
InQuira has been very good with working with us, finding out what we need, finding out if it's possible, getting us the information back, helping us to resolve any issues. They've been very helpful in that regard.
They've done a really good job at managing the projects, delivering on time, and if there was any type of problem, working through those together.
The guys from sales support, product development, project management, they're outstanding. They really assisted us all the way from the beginning of helping us develop a business case, helping us write requirements, giving us feedback on those requirements, giving us alternatives. It's really been a good partnership for us.
Some of the best value that you can get out of a tool like InQuira is to implement it and then use the analytics that it provides you to constantly make it better. There are so many fun, cool, helpful things that you can do that will help your bottom line and make your customers love you that you wouldn't have thought of when you first implemented it.
Learn more about how InQuira can make an impact on your organization.